Hello. Hi there, everyone. Welcome back. I'm playing War Thunder again. I just recently installed a new NVIDIA driver that just released a few days ago, and I'm going to test it because, as some of you that follow the channel know, DirectX 12 has been very broken in this game for the past few NVIDIA drivers. So we're going to put this one through its paces and see how it does. I have turned on everything. Everything is turned on. Ray tracing, all of it. I think I'm still using TAA instead of DLSS, but I got the computing power to handle that, so I'm just going to run with it. And I'm going to do one mission of this because we also have the big Leviathan update came out, and there are a lot of new vehicles to test drive and play with. But we're going to do that after we do a mission. We're going to at least do a little work before we sit and play with all the new toys. Oh, yes. We're here to watch it go out in a blaze of glory. Whoa. Oh, I felt that. I felt that one. Whoop. Hello. Thing's getting a little hung up. Looks beautiful, though. Yep. I can't tell what's... Where are people going? Pick a direction. Ow. I'm hoping that little hitching stops any second now. That's what I'm hoping. I'm not sure what's causing it. Actually, I'm just going to turn off the UI for a moment and just take this in. Oh, I saw somebody moving. I saw somebody moving. Where are they going? And hello to you! Welcome to the stream. I'm playing War Thunder today. Actually playing as the Scandinavian countries. Oh yes. New NVIDIA update and new War Thunder update all at once. You know, sometimes when you gotta do updates, it's easier to tear the band-aid off all at once. I don't see nothing over there. I'm gonna get shot through that little shed, though, I feel. Oh, there's someone hiding right there. That's where they are. What the? Where'd he go? Oh, no. Oh, that's new. I don't care for it. It takes up too much screen space. It takes up way too much screen space. I like the idea, but it needs to be, like, redone. They should merge it in with the bottom one, maybe. Yeah, right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Swedish vehicles in my lineup and 2 Finnish vehicles. And I'm actually starting to research the new one that they just added, which is Danish. They added an M24 Chaffee through the Danes. I'm gonna try this one out. I had decent luck with it in the last match I did. It jump scared you the first time you died earlier. Yeah, that was a little shocking. I wasn't expecting to have that pop up. My first thought was like, oh no, did I error out or something? Is something broken? Also, it seems like that little bit of hitching is subsiding a bit. It's still grabbing on something every so often, but that could be that it's loading in a texture or something. Yes, Finland mentioned. I'll have to play the Cola map in DCS. PVKV2, good bobblehead tank. Killed the T-72 with it once. Alright. I can work with that. Hold on, friend. I'm helping. He fixed or what? I can't see. Where am I shooting? Oh, we got one right there. Didn't really help, but I did something. Shell did a 90-degree turn in the optic tunnel. Well, that's one way to do it. That real kind of Hollywood shot. You know, using the 1911 to take down a tank. I can't see them. Where is it? AA gun up front. Nice. What I like to see. Got him. Need you help? My track is broke. They broke my track. Help. Hmm? Oh, that might be ours. Also, since when do tank destroyers also get droppable ammo? That's interesting. They were originally only doing that with AA. Yagad Panza, you went and jumped right out into there. Like, you're in a sniper corridor and you walked right out into it. Oof. That's hard to watch. He's surviving though. He's having a rough time of it, but he survived. Come here, I got you. I'm helping. I don't know if I actually am. I hope so. Yay, I did help. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a big bomb. That was a very big bomb. That thing was the size of me. You get much for ammo choices on some of these. No, that was way too off. Nope. You'll never know if you don't try. Also, this has some actual speed to it for as big as it is. And it doesn't really have much for ammo, but... I've inspired you to start making videos of your own. Oh, that's great. It's been fun. It's been a good way to also help keep me on a game for a bit longer than I normally would. I don't think I would have gotten through 1,000 days of War Thunder if I wouldn't have been streaming it. No, I'm absolutely certain I would never have gotten through 1,000 days of it. What we got going on? So much vehicles out that way. Yeah, I do have somebody who's trying to take C. I don't think there's enough debris right here. Oh, hi there. How you doing? Oh, shoot. I forget that it bounces. The bounce did not help. So what kind of games do you think you're going to be streaming? Hit the junker. He had a naval gun. Yeah, I saw how big that gun was. I knew death was very quickly approaching. Oh no, the junker down. Now it's just junk. Go, go, go. I wish bombing in this was as easy as it is in Enlisted, where you can drop a bomb and get like 40 kills. It's very silly. Also, did they update this model? They updated this map, I think, because there's a lot more grass than there was before, for starters. And this whole building looks different, I think. It feels like there's more decay detail. Wait a minute, I saw that. Oh. Well, I guess it didn't matter that I saw it. Oh, right through the head. Did that one guy just look up to the left when he died? Probably SnowRunner because it's your favorite game. That's a good choice. A very good choice to get in the habit on. That's kind of how I got started, was I already had a habit of playing War Thunder each night, and I kind of morphed it into streaming each night. And then over the course of streaming, I've transitioned it into doing more games during the week, that sort of thing. And no, I'm good there. I'm not gonna spend a backup on that. I want to go look at some new vehicles. Oh, I got a camo. What'd I get? Tricolor geometric for the USS Misher. What? It must have just been added or something recently in this, and I already would have had access to it. Oh man. People like yourself ruined that AA tank. It was so broken at 2.7 that you could rack up an ace or two a game. That is a lot. Yeah, this one here I'm interested in. Little M24. I love the M24. I think it's a great little tank. Let's take a look at some of the new stuff. This is new, but I can't use it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I recognize this thing. I've used a vehicle very, very similar to this one. I'm sure it wasn't this one, but very, very similar, and probably for similar reasons. Deep snow. Very deep snow. That's kind of cool to see. I'll have to work towards that. Blast from the past. I wasn't expecting to see something like that. Oh, that's right. They're getting an F-18 through Finland. That's right. Finland has F-18s. That's pretty cool. Oh no. The 120Cs are in the game now. Oh no. Well, it was fun playing while it lasted. That's a big bomb. That's a cool update right there. Oh, the new F-35. The Danish one, not the American one. Why does it give me this budget Draken feel? Can I see your homework? Yeah, just don't copy it. Uh-huh. Oh, I got a thing. Emblem of the P7 South Scanian Regiment of Swedish Army. 4 ground vehicles. I think I want this. Also, if somebody could tell me what this actually stands for, because every time I see it, all I can think is like slapping grenader. Like, it slap and explode, right? That's what it means, right? Slap and projectile. It slap and then project through. I don't know. That's I look at it and that's what I see. Ooh, yes, I want that. Oh, I aced it. I got the ace for the P-34. Very close to that. Monsieur. Where is that? Oh, they added Bagley. That's interesting. Huh. Cool. Customization. So I had the blue already. Oh, I'd even put the numbers on it. Tricolor geometric. Oh, I see. I see what they've done. Spiral Yuspash. Yas? Ooh. Yeah, I definitely cannot pronounce that. Maybe spare? I would like to learn a bit more about that, though. So it looks like they removed... This used to be Atlantic camouflage pattern. And they had a Pacific camouflage pattern. It looks like they might be kind of changing that idea. And so this is kind of a refunded. Let's see what else we got in here. In the U.S., we got a Sherman covered in netting. A Hellcat. Oh, this is from the those pack that they're doing now. So you can have a small pack of vehicles and get your ass handed to you constantly because you're playing in a BR you really don't belong in. You should be playing a little bit before that, before you do that. Otherwise, you're just going to have a bad time. You're not going to enjoy yourself. Claws. Is this the first Humvee in the American tech tree? Is this seriously the first Humvee in the American tech tree? I think I'm just now realizing that this might be the first one. And there's something very, very funny about that. Helicopters. Oh yeah, we got this one now. New test flight one. So everybody can enjoy it. What a cool helicopter. I heard it wasn't that good though. It's neat. That's for sure. Oh, with pylon. Then you can completely negate the stealth factor. True, true. The 3-pack thing is a good idea to keep people from one death leaving. The price isn't awful. What is the price for 3 of them? When I first heard they were doing bundles, my first thought was like, oh, what are these going to be, $120 each? Hello, friend. How are you? I see a MiG. Shoot it down. Also, there's a bunch of new little buttons on the bottom. I will say it looks very, very silly watching it fly. It does look incredibly silly. Whee! Wow. Oh, $35. You're right, that isn't that bad. Look, you can do a roll in it. Oh, where's something to aim at? Comanche sounds like a mosquito. Well, part of it would be because the sound of a helicopter mostly comes from the tail rotor. And making an enclosed tail rotor negates a large amount of the sound. So, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Honestly, it gives me like the Dune ornithopter vibes. Also, it is interesting how tilted the tail rotor is. Okay, H, hover. Yeah, man, bring it back down. I need to be able to aim at things. Someday, please. There you go. Good job. Whoa. Stabilize it. Come on. How do I tell it to do that? Oh, there we go. F. Lock. And do I need to, like, fire these? Or is it just going to kind of launch it straight out of me? Maybe I have to do a separate button to deploy it. Okay. Mechanization. Nope, it's not there. Weaponry. Weapon selector. Switch secondary. Okay. How do I use this thing? It says I'm selected on that, but it's not really launching it. Nope, it's not there. MFD mode. Nope. Not that. Not really sure what I'm doing wrong. Is there a button for opening the Let's see. What the? Looks like a lot of this isn't even set up. Oh, it's possible that when they did the update, it reset a lot of my buttons. That's very possible. Okay, so let's see what that might be. There's space for fire, air, to ground missile. I wonder if that'll activate it. Switch secondary weapon is set to the... Why is that set there? No. That's terrible. This one I want to set to that. Add that. Okay, let's try it now. Now when I hit it, there we go. Now they opened up. Yeah, it said mouse button 5, but that's because it was setting it to the select it as weapon option. I think the controls got messed up in the update. But I got it working. Fire. And then we wait. I didn't even see it. Got him. All right, 10 seconds to impact. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Target neutralized. Ooh, they cooked off too. Can I hit that? Stealth Hellfires. You can equip extras too. And it adds little wings and pylon to it. I'm gonna actually switch that over to just the laser designator and see if I can hit this. Can I take out the bridge? Oh wow, that left a very nice hole in it though. Which damage can I do to a turret? Very nice. The new Japanese F-16 Premium has anti-ship missiles. Well, that's pretty cool. Now they just need to give us a reason to use them. I wonder if I can hit the turret underneath it, or hit the ammo carousel. Be about right there. It hit, but it wasn't close enough. Alright, we'll go back to the hangar. Captain's giving me a stern look. It's a good joke. Yeah, the choices are, you can take the ATAS, which are like a laser-guided rocket. It's technically a missile, yes. Hydras, and lots of them. Oh, it's the square Hydras. Those are fancy. And you can take an assortment of all kinds of Hellfires. Actually pretty good. 14 of them. It's a fairly significant amount of payload. Let's see. Doesn't look like much got added in the air tree, but that's good. They don't need more. Enough as it is. Oh, the Iowa. That's a big one. Holy. That's a big ship. Look at the size of it. PT-95. New PT boat. Germany got this one, the Iris T. TADS Intel. Target Acquisition and Designation System. Transporter. Wait a minute. What? You have to unlock them separate, or do you unlock one and it gives you both? But because they're vehicles, you have to equip both. How does that work? Oh, it's tall. Yes, hello. I'm right here. And then this one, which is the launcher system for it. It's a proper truck. Helicopters, no new helicopters for them. Aviation. They got a C-3604. Swedish? No, Swedish. Switzerland. Swiss. Blech. They got a Swiss vehicle. Apparently they're adding a Swiss tech tree into here. I think this is it. Yeah. Hunter, F-58, Mirage 3, F5, F-18. I actually use this skin in DCS quite a bit when I fly the F5. I like it. Oh, they got an F-18. They're just giving everybody F-18s. Oh, what is this? Whoa. I don't know, I'm kind of digging the red top turrets. Reminds me of something I'd see in From the Depths or something. Also, that's a fairly tall mast, or almost like a pagoda tower. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Nice. Now? I mean, it is nice. God, I love the detail. Pocket battleship. It's made Cass unplayable, which makes you happy. Nice. Yeah, Cass at high rank. I don't know how they intend to do it, but they've been experimenting with all of the systems to do it over the past few months. These advanced SAM systems, they ran that SEAD mission thing that they did a while back to test out doing missions against radar systems in a much larger map. They're planning something for the future. I'm not really sure what they're going to do there because a lot of the options are very risky and might not be very fun to play. Because a lot of the people playing this are not looking for something that takes hours to get through. Gneisenau. It's a lot of ammo. Engine. Oh, wait. A couple others. Oh, transmissions. Every time. Just makes me want to start up From the Depths. There's so many little systems being simulated, and I love it. Because I can blow up every single one of them. And it will all affect it in some way. And that's great. That's just great. Oh, they added the Bismarck. They finally added the Bismarck. Well, I hope its fans are happy. What in the world is this? Are these wings so it can take off if it goes fast enough? It's like a coincidence rangefinder, but without a... I suppose you could kind of use it that way if you just stuck people out on them with binoculars. Do a little bit of math. Little cranes on it and everything. I love the details. Pump. Yes, it is. Well, so far my game is not crashing, so that's good. That's positive. So far, so good. T72B3A Arena M. Okay, how many T72s in the game does this make this? Have we hit 50 yet? Maybe 100 T72s? How many variants is there? You think they're piloting catwalks? Okay. I can see that being useful, especially for narrow areas. New helicopter. Nope, nothing there. Anything in aviation? I got the L-39, which is a Czech vehicle. The Sevastopol. That's cool. Oh, I like that camo pattern. Oh, that's very nice. Sovietsky Soyuz. Whoa. Feels long. There's some big turrets on it, though. 406 millimeter. That's big. That's very big. This is a pretty big update. They've added a lot to everybody. And they've at least added something to everybody. These are the ones from the pack, so they got some... Okay, so they added a pack for them. Badger. South Africa vehicle. No helicopters, anything in aviation? Not really. They have expanded considerably since I started playing. I think when I started playing, they only had 3 branches in here. And they definitely did not have this number of ships. That's for sure. Well, they got the HMS Vanguard. Yeah, it's alright. MTB 460. A little PT boat. Whoa. A 40 millimeter autocannon and a 20 millimeter autocannon. Oops, wrong thing. Anything in Japan for these? Tansemkai. So, okay, this basically just looks like the German one, but Japanese. Yeah. It basically is. Oh my god, it's even like a K-truck. That's really funny. Oh. These must be the replacement missiles. I would like to learn more about this kind of missile. I actually have a SAM simulator system that I ended up getting at some point in my life. I don't know. I don't remember how. I should play that on stream at some point. Well, I say play. I should show everybody what it's like at some point. There's no real playing with it. Okay, these ones, the F2. Mitsubishi's version of an F-16. And you know what? I kind of love it. I love the camo pattern, especially. It's just great. And in all honesty, Japan has one of the most recognizable and perfect symbols for this kind of thing. Red dot, just simple red dot, that's it. That's great. So what does this version get for missiles? I'm guessing these are just Japanese named versions of the missiles that we make. Although, then again, that don't look like a Sidewinder of any kind I've ever seen. What kind of missile is that? It is an infrared guidance, so it would be similar to Sidewinder. But these are very different. And I think these are supposed to be like the AIM-120 analog. ARH, IRGDL, yep. Oh, they do just get straight up AIM-7s as well. Them are big. Them are big ones. Alright. 6 anti-ship missiles. And a version 1. One might be kinetic versus the other being IR, IG. Ah, I see. One is infrared, and the other one is active radar. Let's check out the paid for one. What is that? I kind of do really like that camo pattern. It's very, I'm not sure how else to put it, but it feels very 80s. That's nice. I like that. Mostly. This is a problem. Of course. But I can forgive it. Makes me sad, but it's forgivable. It is a very difficult piece to manufacture. Yeah, this is the one with the anti-ship missiles. I'm going to equip them and go see how they do. Whoa. Okay, this is very different, but not at the same... This is wild. I want somebody to make a mod with this for DCS now. I want to learn this thing more. Okay, they moved the DED to the center with the UFC. They merged it into one unit. That's actually a good idea. That's a good move forward. I like that one. They moved the warning lights up onto the top of the shoulders. That's also interesting. And they raised the MFDs up further. There's some actual good design changes in here. And it looks like they're using the F-15's heads-up display system. I believe that's the heads-up display system that's used in the F-15. What a hodgepodge mix of things. I love it. Also, I do gotta say, that little thing on the back there looks a lot like a little person wearing a spacesuit and his little gloves. Helmet, gloves, chest, little shorts. Uh-oh. I probably should have been paying attention. Uh-oh. There goes the other one. Oh, well, I don't need them. This thing can move. How about straight up? Well, straight-ish up. There we go. Closer. Not too bad. I don't know what it's using for an engine in this one. I'd be curious to read up on that. Because one of the big things that made the F-16C function as well as it did, because the A and B were good, but the C is where the F-16 really takes off and is a memorable platform outside of the other characteristics. The F-110 engine and the big mouth version is just significantly stronger. What are the anti-ship missiles? I'm trying to hit that far boat on the end right there. That's my goal. 10 kilometers out. Nope. How do I lock it? Come on. I'm guessing it's broken this too. No, they're partially sent. Why aren't they working? I think I just need to change this one. Sure. I'm just gonna go with that. Hello? 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 Hmm. I don't have much of a luck using it. Whee! Kaboom! What if I just kind of use it like this? Okay, none of my buttons are activating it. Maybe I gotta change my sight mode. Rocket doesn't seem right if I'm using an anti-ship missile. Oh, 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 Z. Will that help? I don't know. 6, switch sight mode. Switch to standard. Okay, maybe I gotta designate a target point. Okay, what's the button for picking a target point? I know it's in here somewhere. Where is it? Ah, right there. Alt, middle mouse. So I should be able to then assign that. Nope. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Site stabilization. Lock radar on target. Yeah, they've definitely changed this around on me. Because a bunch of these were not set this way. I think what happened was they changed the name of the control and built it as a new control. And so when they did, the hotkey didn't transfer. Lock guided bomb. That one. Okay, my only thought is that I have to use maybe this, or that I need to do it through the radar system instead. So I think I need to understand that a little bit better. Let me fly a little bit away and get some distance from them. True, it is very Thunderbirds-esque. My radar is currently set. Let's change the distancing. 7 might be fine. Is this my angle? I said it's a 60 by 20. I can't change the angle manually, I don't think. I can on DCS, I can tell it to just aim down. I don't think I'll be able to do that here. It's currently set to TWSC, which I believe it needs to be on to hit a water target. That doesn't change anything. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get a lock. Should be able to see something. If I turn off my radar real quick and turn it back on. Nope. I'm doing something wrong. And I'm set on that, but it just won't let me fire. I'll have to investigate it another time. I think I've gotten it working in the... Oh, what's it called? The German vehicle that I have that has them. I wanted to check real quick what this has for an engine. It is used in an Ishikawa Harima F110. Really? Wait, is that the same F110? Okay, this has brought me more questions than answers, because if that is rocking an F110 as well, this is not. I don't believe this is the size of the intake on a C, which means it's probably starving itself of oxygen a little bit. I'm gonna have to look that up, because did they license to build the F110? Hold on, let me see. Max thrust 6960. Let's go to US. F-16C. Oops, I can just switch to it here. I always forget that's an option. It is. It is. What? Big smile. I don't know if the Japanese one is that size. It feels smaller. If it is, it's very possible it's starving itself of oxygen. That's definitely smaller. Interesting. I'd be very curious to know more about this plane now. This is just giving me a lot more questions than answers. Also, I think this is more sensors in the front than the American model has. I don't know. Anyway, okay. Moving on to the other stuff, since I got off on a tangent there for a moment. Blue Water Fleet. We've got the IJN Yukikaze. Oh, that's a nice camo. Kind of simple. A good one, though. Is this the one they added, the Yamato? Yes. The Yamato is now in the game. With its massive cannons and its very, very, very many little turrets. Like, seriously, look how many of these things there is. Like, there's a lot of side guns. What's the size on these? 460 millimeter. So that's still over 50 millimeters larger than that large Soviet one. Not really anything there. Anything good for China? Oh, they got this. New AA vehicle for them. Oh, that looks nice. I kind of like it. Honestly, personally, I'm very excited to see China starting to explore into their own way of designing weapons. Like, they definitely copied a lot of people in the beginning, but when you're just starting out, that's fine. What matters is what you do after. And they're starting to explore their own way and how it applies to the regions they're in and dealing with. And it'll be neat to see what comes out of it. I think they'll take some different methodologies than the rest of the world uses. So it'll be definitely of great interest to see what they do. Because there could be things the rest of us could learn there. I would never discount any group that is developing stuff. You just never know who's going to come up with the next great idea. Ain't that slick? It gives me the vibe of a cross between a Cobra and an Apache. Like when you wanted to make an Apache, but you can only afford the size of a Cobra. Good though, I kind of like it. Ooh. What color is that? It's like a green-gray. I like that color. Aviation, what do they get in here? I hate the windows. Which windows? On which thing? On the Z10? Oh, interesting. We've got a few different options going on there. I'm not sure you're talking about that one, though. I think you might have been talking about the ground vehicle. Yeah, I think they need to clean their windows. Also, the 3 wipers is kind of funny. Also, how hard is it to see this mirror from in there? Like, you've got this little view through here to see it in? Alright, let's check Italy. Italy, what did you get? They got a leopard. Wait, what? They got a leopard. Alright. Leopard 1A2 for Italy. Anything else in the ground tree? Nope. Helicopters, nope. Aviation. Oh. MiG-29 sniper. What is this thing? You want to explode something? Well, come play War Thunder. And, well, more than likely it'll be you exploding, but it will still be explosions. Klimov RD-33. Is this... Wait a minute. Whose is this? Romanian. Okay. Well, that's an interesting one. RN Roma. That's a big boat. 381. Definitely on the size of big boat. French. Ooh, VTB 10. Huh. Anything in Army? MSC. Moula System Complet. Complete? Does this game cost money? It is technically free to play, but I would not call it free to enjoy. I would say that you can get up to rank 4 in free to play mode. Past that, it becomes a nightmare. But to reach rank 4 would take you at least a few months anyway. Rank 4 would be down to here in the trees. So you can typically get all the way to here before it starts becoming more of a requirement to have premium time and things like that. But until then, and honestly, the best gameplay is in these 3 ranks anyway. That's the sad truth. It's like everybody tries to get up to here and play top tier, but top tier sucks. You don't want to play top tier. You want to have fun if you're going to play down in this area. Leopard 2-pack. Helicopter. Nope, nothing new. Planes. Oh, they got a Fokker. That's kind of neat. An NF5A. What? Whose is this? Netherlands. What in the world? It's like it's an F5, but there's little things that are just not right. There's something off about the nose on it. I can't tell what, though. Yeah, I can't say I've ever played that one. Typically, I don't play a ton of free-to-play games. Mostly because I just kind of stick to the kind of games that I tend to play anyway. And those ones don't tend to be free. Or at least any of the good ones aren't. It really feels like only certain kind of games ever really work well in that format. Hey, can I buy this? What? What? Don't let me buy it. What is that tall? New French battleship? Yeah, it's taking a design from the Dunkirk as well. The Dunkirk moved all their main turrets to the front. And in the few times I've used it in other games, I liked it. I thought it worked pretty good. Because you can keep all of your main guns forward and it reduces your silhouette down to just this. And trying to hit this moving at you is more difficult than hitting it moving sideways. Stick drift is terrible. Awful things. Like, and we can fix it too, but we just haven't. Because most companies don't want to pay to fix it. It might cost them an extra penny. Oh no, the horrors. The M24, I already covered that one. And they get this one. The Elden Hat. In hat. The F-18 from Finland. The new F-35 for Denmark. They get the Spider. It's very tall. Okay. Well, that was funny. Helicopters, nothing. Aviation, nothing. All right. I'm at the hour. I checked out all the new stuff, and the game has not crashed. In fact, it ran pretty well. This was with ray tracing. Let me see. What did I have turned on? 2560 by 1440 and DirectX 12. Well, DirectX 3D 12. Whatever. Using TAA. No frame gen. I have it set to custom graphics. Most everything is set to high. Render ranges maxed out. Ray tracing at ultra. Oh, I forgot to turn this one up. This is one they turn off on you. And ray tracing distance they turn down. I could probably turn those ones up. The ambient occlusion one is interesting. Let's set that all the way. When I said ultra, I meant ultra. Not kind of ultra. When I say set computer on fire, I mean set it on fire, not make it toasty. Nice. Yeah, you know what? Before I go anywhere, I'm going to do a quick F-16 match. I'm going to go do this. I have a VR system. In terms of shooter games, I think the two that I've played most recently were Into the Radius and Ghost of Tabor. And I like them enough, but I feel like the shooter, it's definitely the way I want to see the shooter genre go. There's still some stuff that needs to be worked on, though. Oh, new map. New map. Gotta go fast. All right, one target spotted, 50 kilometers out. Forty clicks and closing. Oh no. Stuck behind the hill. Target ahead. I'm not sure what that's trying to do. I'm going to switch over to those ones, and we're going close up. Oh, come on. Woohoo! Whoa. How much do I got left? Okay, got that. Oh no, somebody got behind me. Oh no, we're going down. Eject, eject, eject. Kaboom. Well, that's going to be everything for tonight. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you all had a good time. I'll be back tomorrow with some more games. I have an idea what I want to do, but we'll see if I can get things ready before that. So until next time, everyone, take care and goodbye.